What's happening, y'all? Early morning. Man, just chilling on my bed, man. About to turn the vibrate on. Just fall asleep after I eat this McDonald's. Steak, egg, and cheese biscuit. Don't have no visual for y'all. Just want y'all to hear my words because this is more important than visual. Now the topic is women can basically have any man they want. I know a lot of y'all say they got it made, they're lucky, etc. A lot of women might be saying, why don't I got this man, or why am I with a man I really don't want, etc. If women can have any man they want, right? Well, here's the catch, man. They can basically pick the guy that they want. However, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the right guy. As men, we really don't have that problem too much. Unless, of course, we become dancing monkeys, aka simps. Or if we have a lot of money, maybe. That might be the only way that a man might have that issue. Because a lot of money, if a man has a lot of money, that basically catapults him to the status of having a vagina. If you look at it in the way of the worth of the vagina versus, or the worth of the vagina when it comes to the sexual market, how it's able to get women to get a lot of men, but not really men who really want to fuck with them. So same thing with money. When you get money as a man, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. But yeah, this McDonald's gonna be great. I just want to let y'all in on some game, man. This is why I tell men, don't be dancing monkeys to women, because a woman already knows what she wants. So if a woman already knows what she wants, what does you trying to make her want you, or whatever y'all be doing to get women to like y'all, or try to get women to like y'all, what is that gonna do if she already got her mind made up on what guy she wants, right? She already got her mind made up, bro. Either you're him or you're not. Either you're him or you're not. A lot of y'all have a issue with accepting this. You don't know how to stay in your lane. You don't understand that you worry about things like, do I look better than this person or that person? Do I got more money than this person or that person, etc.? Even if you did, it doesn't matter if you do or you don't. Still goes back to what the woman likes, what the woman wants. There's no getting around that. And the reason why is because she has the option to deal with any man she wants. It's the truth. She could be ugly, with 10 kids, dead broke, and still getting men in her inbox and in her phone, and getting men to come over her house or go over their house. She's never going to be alone unless she chooses to. Some of y'all might say, well, how if there's more women than men? I mean, now that I think about it, I ask myself that fucking question, but it's because of the vagina, man. And men with no standards. If men had standards, then you wouldn't see a woman who's dead broke, no job, no nothing, you wouldn't see men in her inbox. We're talking about real standards here. We're not talking about I just want to fuck a girl. No, that's not standards. I'm talking about like looking for a solid woman. If men had those standards, you wouldn't see this. The fuckery circus. But men don't have standards. That's why you see this fuckery circus. Right? And there's no way around this fuckery circus. Whatever type of man she likes, she's going to get. I'm not saying that he's going to commit to her, but she's going to get that guy. Like, she's going to deal with that guy and not you. She'll put you on the back burner because you're not the number one choice. How many times y'all hear me say, be the number one choice? Let women come to you first. One way or another, if a woman like you, she's going to let you know. Either through her friends, shooting her shot, literally, right? Or if you go to her, she's not going to reject you. Should I say she's going to reciprocate? Remember that. Write that down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck, like Smokey said in Friday. Right? If a woman really is interested in you, I'm going to say this slow for the people in the back and for the people on the short buses and shit. Nah, I'm playing with y'all. I'm bullshit. Nah, for real though. I'm going to say this slow so y'all get this shit through y'all heads. If a woman really like you, she's either going to send choosing signals or a friend, or if, let's say she's shy, whatever, because a lot of people like to say this bullshit, right? If you go to her, she's not going to reject you. Period. So where's the dancing monkey part? Notice I didn't say be a dancing monkey. See, that dancing monkey shit is only when a woman don't like you. You do not have to be a dancing monkey if a woman likes you. They're lying to y'all, telling you got to be this dancing monkey slave and then seek her approval to be liked. That's not true, because the guys that she really like ain't doing shit. They're just existing. But guess what? You are that guy to certain women. You see that again? I'm going to say that again. The guy that she really like is not being a dancing monkey. She's either choosing signals or a friend, or he goes to her, she doesn't reject, right? Nowhere in there is a dancing monkey, right? You do not have to be a dancing monkey for women you like. The ones that want y'all to say, well, apply pressure and a man will move a mountain and this and that, those are women that, A, either they liked a guy and the guy didn't like them back, or they're a player and they want men to submit to them like bitches, man. Submit to them and they ain't gonna give you shit. Because remember, if she really like you, you don't have to do all that. I'm not saying that to keep a woman to like you. Now that you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to be a man, boyfriend, whatever, right? But to get a woman to like you, nah, that's bullshit, man. That's where the game gets twisted. Y'all don't understand the difference between getting a woman to like you and keeping a woman to like you. Really, you ain't gotta do shit to get a woman to like you. A lot of men right now who have girlfriends right now, them dudes ain't really do nothing special, for real, for real. You know what I mean? They ain't do nothing special, for real, for real. All they did was be a person that the woman liked for whatever reason. And a lot of times it'd be some hallucinating shit that ain't even real. She just got made up in her mind. I'm just being real with y'all. You know, she'd be infatuation for women a lot of times be made up shit in their mind. Not all women, but for the most part, man, it'd be some made up shit in their mind, man. And then when reality hits, that's when a lot of times they become unhappy with the guy, or he's not the guy that I thought he was, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. But the guys, any woman right now in a relationship, right now, that guy didn't do nothing that damn special to get that woman to like him. He just was who he was. So again, why are you men doing monkey tricks and magic tricks and all this crazy shit, trying to get women to like you who don't really like you? Because if they really liked you, you wouldn't have to do all that to get them to like you, to get her to stay liking you. That's a different story. You're going to have to do some shit. You might have to be the so-called dancing monkey, but with respect for yourself. You know what I mean? In other words, if a woman likes me and decides to deal with me, I got to do shit. I got to be a benefit to the woman, right? You have no choice. But we're talking about the beginnings. We're talking about to get a woman to like you. Nah, fam. They're lying to y'all, man. What you're going to do is you're going to go out here and you're going to try to get women to like you that don't like you. And maybe they do like you, but they like somebody else better. Same thing. Same thing. I don't think y'all heard me. Maybe they do like you, but they like someone else better. So therefore, in my opinion, that's equivalent to not liking me. If you're not number one, I say it in all my videos. I ain't gotta say no more. If you're not number one, you know what time it is. Or you can play Russian roulette and get played. If you're just trying to sleep with a woman, now I'm not saying I feel that's right. I'm just saying though, because I know some men might be men that don't want to commit to women and they still watch my channel. But if you're trying to just sleep with a woman, then I guess you don't really have to be number one. But I still would want to be the number one choice, because everything you do with that woman is going to be real. It's going to be authentic. You know, it's not going to be transactional. You know what I mean? Transactional time, transactional sex, transactional respect. You know what I mean? So even if you are a dude that sleeps around, you still, or be a player, whatever you do, still should only deal with women who see you number one. But a lot of y'all don't want to do that, because then the numbers were so-called sex that you get, and you wouldn't get as much because you're not number one to all those women. But that's a whole nother topic, and I know a lot of y'all ain't trying to hear none of that, because that's going to hurt people's feelings. All I'm saying is the experience with a woman when you're number one is better than number two, number three, number four. The further down the line you are, the worse the experience is. Why you think when you're with a woman and maybe she see you number one, and then the relationship starts to die down and shit, she starts becoming the biggest bitch you ever seen in your life? Why you think that is? You know, same woman, but now she treat you different. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. That's because you're not number one, or I'm thinking of replacing you. Same thing. I don't think I'm happy with you no more, so I'm about to replace you. Same thing. You're not number one no more. You're not. You don't have her in that goo goo gaga illusion. Remember what I said earlier. A lot of times when they like a guy, it's all delusional. You know what I mean? Until reality hits after the honeymoon stage, then they really see if they really like the guy or not. But sometimes that honeymoon stage be years, and then damn, boom. Sucks, I know. For men, we kind of locked in. If we just want one woman, not the players, but the men who just want one woman, you're locked in. Like, you don't, it don't happen like that for us. But for them, it does, man. You know, 10 years later, boom, she don't want you no more, shit. You know? She need that fantasy again. She need that hit. But all in all, man, the message is stop being dancing monkeys, man. You just gotta let your balls hang, and you gotta trust God, man. Trust God that He'll provide the right woman for you eventually. It might take, you might have to wait 10 years. You might be 21 right now watching this video. You might have to wait 10 years, but hey, you can grind and self-improvement shit right now. You ain't gotta worry about waiting. You ain't gotta, wait on a woman right now. And even if you're a woman watching, you might have to preserve yourself and wait for a while. But you know, that's hard for a woman because she got all these options in her face, which is what this video is about. And this explains why a lot of women defile themselves before the age of 25. Because to keep it real, I mean, I understand how hard that would be. Imagine having supermodels in your face every day. Now, technically, they're not supermodels, right? But they're women that you find attractive, right? That's what women do with. Even though they say, the man that no man that I like comes near me or comes to me or whatever, they might say that shit, and that might be true to a certain extent. But if that woman was to go to that man, she probably would get it. At least a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he would commit, but she could get him to at least fuck, I bet. She could get a date with him. You don't really have that luxury as a man like that. But 9 times out of 10, they are coming across men that they like that, aka that supermodel. If you was in a woman's shoes, you would have to reject supermodels basically and try to pick the right one. That's what women are dealing with. A lot of men that they find attractive, and they're trying to pick the right one. And then some of them sleep with a lot of them and whatever else, you know. But they don't have it made because that's the curse to it. A lot of these options are delusional. It could give a woman a big head. It can actually also deflate the woman's head by striking out every time she picks one. You know? So women openly think that they're better than you because they feel like you're replaceable so easy. But at home at night, deep down inside, they feel insecure and feel like nothing and feel ugly and shit because the men that they are giving a chance are rejecting them. You know, and some of them, it's not because they think they're better than you. It's because they want to put that pain on you that other men have put on them. You know, the guy that wants her, you know, since the guy that she wanted don't want her, now I'm going to make the guy that want me feel the same way type shit, you know. But, yeah, man, they can have any guy they want, man, and keep that in your back pocket when you're dealing with a woman. Always remember, she can fuck any guy she wants. So, what's the real reason why she's fucking with me? You gotta ask yourself these questions. Because if you don't, you end up getting a big head or a delusional head as a man, and then you can't filter out women that way, or the right woman. If you're a player watching, I already know y'all watching, you can't filter out women that way. If you're a man that just want one girl, you can't filter out a woman that way. You have to understand that she can have any man she wants. So since she can basically have any man she wants, not like relationship wise, but interact with, go on a date with, sleep with, etc. Since she can have that, you got to understand that you don't have to put in that much to be liked by her. It's to keep the woman, that's where the effort comes in. In other words, every woman that got a boyfriend right now, that boyfriend didn't do all this 5, 10, 20,000 dates like a lot of you dudes in these women's friend zones. All he did was be who he is, and that's why she liked him. Now, to keep that woman, that's a whole different story. But to be liked by that woman, that's where they're lying to y'all at, man. You don't have to do much to be liked by the woman. And you shouldn't do too much to be liked by the woman, because that's how you know if it's really authentic. When you start doing all this other shit, you don't know why that woman really like you. It could be a delusion on her part and on your part. You could literally create a delusion that's not really kind of like fake feelings, if you will. That's why some of them renege on y'all and turn back and go back to an ex and all this and all that. because you did something maybe to spark some little whatever the fuck. And then she came back to reality like, nah, this ain't the one I want. But what if you didn't do all them monkey tricks? Then she probably would never fucked with you to begin with. So therefore you wouldn't have to deal with that. If you're a dude that want one girl type shit, you wouldn't have to deal with that pain. If you're a player, you probably don't give a fuck, so it doesn't matter. You know? But they don't have it easy though. I mean, I know it seemed that way, but they really don't. Because again, imagine a man, as a man, you have to pick through what you would consider very attractive women, like, and then you got to figure out which one wants you for you and not your money or some shit. Remember, the money is equivalent to vagina, basically. I know some are going to say, nah, money over. Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, as far as sexual market value, the money is equivalent to vagina, basically. So if you're a man with a lot of money, then a lot of women might act like they like you for that money. Just like if you had a vagina. This is what women are dealing with. A lot of men who act like they like them for the vagina. So they really don't got it made, y'all. Y'all don't understand it, man. It's really harder. Now, if you want to be a player, then hell yeah, they got it made. If you look at it from the aspect of being a player, yeah. But if you're a man looking at it from the aspect of wanting one woman, hell no, they don't got it made. Because they got to pick that right guy. And it's going to be difficult. Because 9 times out of 10, the one that they like the most probably ain't the right guy. And then where do you go from there? When the one you really wanted didn't want you, how can you like the other ones that you already didn't like more than that guy? This is where you get a lot of women dealing with a lot of y'all, but really wanting this other guy, but she with you. See, that's a problem, man. Y'all don't understand. It's a big problem, man. And it happens because they don't want to be alone, and they just say, fuck it, man, I'm throwing in the towel. Can't have what I really want, so I'll just throw in the towel and be with this guy or whatever. He treats me good, I guess. It's just still, it's not good, man. It's not good. But just remember, I'm getting off here because I don't want my food to get cold. Just remember, she can have who she wants. So if she's not trying to talk to you in some type of way, then don't even worry about it. Just ignore it. Do not be a dancing monkey. Remember this, and like I said, I'm gonna leave y'all alone after I say this one more time. If a woman is interested in you in any type of way, I don't care, high, low, mid, whatever the fuck you want to say it, she's gonna send a chooser signal, which sometimes is hard as fuck to detect for me. I mean, maybe a player will get it. Players get it all day long. That's probably why they get so many women. They know choosing signal. Me, I'll be oblivious. Girl say, I liked you this long. I didn't know. Whatever. But either she gonna send choosing signals, a friend, or if you go to her, you could be the dancing monkey once. Go up to her, look like a clown if you want to, and shoot your shot, because 9 times out of 10, that's what you really are, being a clown. Because more than likely, you're just gonna get put in a friend zone or rejected unless you're exactly what she wants in her appearance, like her perception, shall I say. Either she gonna send a friend a choosing signal, or if you go to her, she's not gonna reject you. It's not gonna require you to be a dancing monkey if you shoot your shot at a woman that thinks she has interest in you. Period. It's not gonna happen. But if you're not somebody she like, yeah, you're gonna have to be a dancing monkey. She's not gonna want to text you, none of that shit. Y'all just don't get it, man. Because y'all putting too much worth on women that don't like you. To me, if a woman don't like me, what is she worth? Not as a human being, but as far as dealing with me, she's worth nothing. She don't like me. What the fuck can she do for me? But play me or fuck other men behind my back or something. She's worthless as far as liking me or dealing with. Not in the sense of a human being. Don't take it that way. But as far as dealing with me, if she don't like me, if she doesn't see me number one, That I can't do nothing with that woman. All right, maybe smash. That's it. What else can she do for me if she doesn't see me number one? Nothing. Because I can't do nothing with her. Because my objective is to see a woman number one. So how can I see a woman number one if she's still wanting to fuck this guy and that guy, or talk to this one or that one, or I'll just settle for you, Twan. I'm settling for you. I really want him. Y'all be okay with that shit though. In my opinion, if I'm not number one, there's nothing we could talk about but sex. There is nothing else. That's the only way I'm being number two, and I'm not sleep. And and when I say that, I mean that in the sense of maybe she likes some other guy better, but she's not fucking nobody right now, and I just happen to be in the right place at the right time type shit. I ain't talking about she fucking him and coming to fuck me. Oh no, I'd rather not fuck nobody. I don't sleep behind people. But that's the only way I will consider being all right. I'm really not her number one cup of tea, but she'll let me fuck, and she's not fucking nobody right now. That's different. But we talking about like being with a woman. Psh, nah, if I'm not that number one, no. And remember, she's going to have an opportunity with the guy she see number one. So why not be me? If not, she gotta keep it moving. When they don't like you, they try to make you work hard to win them over. When the person they like don't have to do half that or what she's requiring you to do. Yep. And guess what? Men do that too sometimes. Sometimes people say, well, it's her playing hard to get, or she sees you as boyfriend material, so she doesn't want to do this and that. I could see that, but even then the woman's going to reciprocate back. Let's just say the woman don't let me smash yet. It's going to be pretty clear that the woman's very interested in me. It ain't going to be no, I'm only going to text him once out of 5 days type shit. And while I'm going to sleep with another guy type shit. No. And my key to that is a woman can deal with any man she wants. This is the key to the whole thing. If a woman can deal with any man she wants, basically, then, and if, when I interact with a woman, or a man that's willing to be a dancing monkey, if he interacting with the woman and it seems like he has to be this dancing monkey, then how are you the one she likes? The reason why it seems like it's pulling teeth is because she can deal with the guy that she likes. It might not be a relationship. It might just be dating or seeing if he'll stop fucking with other women or actually like her or whatever. But the point is, she likes something better than you. That's why you've been put on a back burner. If you're number one, the woman, there ain't no way. There's no mistaking when you're him. In the woman's eyes, there's no mistaking when you're him. But they're telling y'all, apply pressure. These men want to be chased, blah, blah, blah. And the only reason why they're saying that is either they want you to chase them and bow down and be their bitch, or they're chasing a guy that don't want them. It's one or the other. Because if they was dealing with men who wanted them, that man wouldn't be making her chase. Think about it. He'd be reciprocating back. So just like that, I say to y'all men, if you're dealing with a woman who really want you, why you gotta be a dancing monkey? You don't. Every woman who has a boyfriend right now, that man didn't do all this superhero shit. Now, to keep the woman, he might have to, which is, I have no problem with that. Once you get a woman, she proved that she like you, you should be doing shit to keep that woman to like you. But to get that woman to like him, he ain't do nothing. He just was him, that's it. Period. I'm out of here, y'all. And y'all women don't be dancing monkeys for men either. You know what I mean? You could let a man know you like him, or just interact with a guy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shoot your shot, or if he shoots his, don't reject him like that. You ain't gotta be all like come across easy, but don't come across unlovable either. Which you won't if you really like the guy. So I don't even know why I said that, but sometimes y'all do be stubborn like a guy and want to play this perception of I don't want to seem easy type shit. It's not about seeming easy, it's about reciprocation. It's about reciprocation. Hey man, I'm out of here, man. I gotta eat my food, man. But y'all men want to be dancing monkeys to women y'all don't like or don't like y'all, go ahead. And y'all women want to do that to men, go ahead. But the experience with men who actually like you is different. A lot of y'all caught up in lust. So, oh, but he seems better or she seems better than the ones that like me. But the experience ain't gonna be the same, I promise you. That's why I either deal with people who like you or don't deal with nobody. Those are the options. In my book, those are the options. Deal with someone that I like or don't deal with nobody. But never, oh, I'm going to go over here. I know she don't like me, but I'm going to deal with her anyway so she can go fuck other men too and use me. Nah, fuck all that. I'm out of here, man.